Where you put your camera and the direction it is facing can have a huge impact on how your film turns out. No duh, Wayne. Anyway, let's continue learning some of the basics and get stuck into camera angles. The eye level shot. This is where the camera is placed at eye level, looking straight ahead. This is the most common height as it mimics the real world. When we look around the world, generally our eye lines are parallel to the ground and we look at other people at this level. So when you place the camera at this height, it also puts the subject in a neutral perspective. That is where we're not looking up or down at the character, as this can influence the way that we feel about them, which you'll learn in a moment. The low angle shot. A low angle shot is where the camera is looking upwards towards the subject. This can give the impression of dominance to the character, and it can make the subject look bigger or more threatening to the viewer or the other characters in the scene. The high angle shot. This is the opposite to the low angle, where the camera is looking down at the subject. It can make the subject look smaller or inferior. This angle can be subtle or it can be extreme, like an aerial or an overhead shot. The low angles and the high angle shots are often used to create a power struggle between characters to make one feel more powerful than the other. The Dutch angle or the Dutch tilt is where the camera is rolled to the side, creating what's called the Dutch angle. Now there's two directions it can go. It can Dutch left and it can Dutch right. The name is based on the direction that the camera actually physically rolls, not the way that the subject is angled on the screen. The Dutch angle is most often used to show disorientation or something unsettling, but sometimes it's used just to make things look cool. So now that you know how to make something look cool, let's take a look at camera shots in our next lesson.